Unapologetic, the podcast, with your hosts, Chels, Dre, and Reg, discussing any and everything unfiltered.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. I'm too loud. Anyway, we got another guest in the house, Miss Richarda Wilson. She's on her whole government. Anyway, me and my guy together.
I definitely didn't say my whole name, but okay.
It's up there. Don't even worry about it. How you doing today?
Yeah. Feel free to contact me and steal my credit and all of that. Good night. Yes, I'm wonderful.
What else? You just wonderful? How's Texas treating you? Oh, I'm telling you.
Good. Yeah. Now they have my name and my location.
Good.
Just give them my social, Reggie.
Hey, if they good at their job, if they do any kind of cybercrime, they already know who you are and where you at.
That's a fact.
Mm-hmm. Or they can get with me after the show and I can give them everything.
Oh, you just give me up, huh?
Like that.
Okay.
You fam up. I can't do it. You fam up.
How you?
Look, man, I'm good. 2021. It's already jumped off to be interesting, to say the least.
Yeah.
But I'm happy to be here, man. Brung it in with a bang, man.
Ooh.
Brung it in with a bang. Not literally.
Yeah, we're going to get into that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I want to hear that part.
Yeah, I definitely felt like it, though. And all in all, man, we had a good time. We'll talk about that here shortly. How you doing,
man? I'm lovely, blessed, all this good stuff. Glad to be back, to some kind of consistency doing, our weekly episodes, whatnot. So, man, you don't get together every now and then and give them. Yep. But Ms. Wilson, they already know your name.
Sure.
How was your New Year's?
It was good. I watched a lot of low budget B rated movies, which everyone knows that I love.
Well, like
and
Black Dynamite, like that?
Like what?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Black Dynamite.
Yeah, like Black Dynamite. So let me see. I watched
that's a good high level.
Black Shampoo.
Black
Watermelon Man.
What? Peter Wheatstone?
No, so you really do have to watch that one because it's about a white man that woke up black and he was trying to turn back white. And it's like this black comedian and he was trying to turn back white. And this man even bathed in some milk thinking that's going to turn him back white. And he was having a shitty life as a black man. And, that was pretty much the concept of the whole movie. But it was good and it was funny. And I watch a lot of black exploitation too. So
how old is Watermelon Man?
It's from the 70s.
So you like the black exploitation?
Yes.
Like Peter Wheatstone.
Yeah. So my intent was to watch Penitentiary 1, 2, and 3, but like I watched it excessively. So I decided that I'll go back in the archive on some other stuff. Because sometimes I watch the whole Dolomite. I do all of that. Yeah.
Listen. Let me tell the viewers, man. Let me tell you, when I got word that we were gonna have you on, I was so excited because I knew we were in for a treat, and we are not 5 minutes. I cannot stop. It'll be that I see. Y'all the Black Shampoo, the creator of Black Shampoo, dog. Golly, I never heard
Black Shampoo. So if you watch Black Dynamite, that's like it's like a parody of all of those movies. And it's like when I watch that movie, like that's like one of my favorite movies too. I watch that movie and I see all the little clips from all of this black exploitation I done seen before. I'm like, oh, he got that from this movie. He got that from this movie. So yeah, I'm just saying.
So like I'm gonna get you something.
Listen.
So like so it's like I'm gonna get you something.
Huh? Yes,
Okay.
but yeah, but better
Better than I
to
want
me.
What? Black shampoo?
We gotta see it.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm talking about Black Dynamite. I like Black Dynamite more than I'm gonna get you sucker. And I'm gonna get you sucker used to be like on the top of my. But if we talk about like top 5 or something like that, then in those movies it would be the Mac, The Last Dragon.
I rock out with
Okay.
I fuck with those.
Coming to America.
Wait, you're ranking them? So you got the Mac one?
If for movies for me, yeah. Soul Man with Bernie Mac and Samuel Jackson.
For real?
What?
Oh yes, man! You cannot pay for no commentary like that in that movie. You cannot pay for that because you know they are not going on the script. They are just in there straight talking and cussing each other out.
You think that movie? You think that? What was it? Soul Man? You think it's better than Low Down Dirty Shame? My all-time fave. Like that's like my 1A 1B in you know I personally.
So I don't put them in the same category because Low Down Dirty Shame is more action drama than comedy for me. It's the comedy in Soul Man.
It's not funny to you though. I laughed and I'm gonna do.
No, it's funny, but it's not that kind of funny. You know, sometimes I like some grimy funny.
I feel you. People like different comedy. Like for instance, me personally, I feel like one of the funniest dudes on the planet is Will Ferrell. He's funny.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Funny as shit. But I'm from North Carolina, and he always portrays people from North Carolina, and he be on point with how some of them country bumpkins be. So it's funny.
Oh, I just knew you were gonna say that. And that is like he is like all the way on the bottom of my list. He might get like a 0.
What?
A negative. He all the way on the bottom of my list, and he always getting naked. Dude, you ain't even hot. Like what the fuck? That shit ain't funny. It ain't funny. All I be saying is when I see that is, and put your clothes on. Listen, like for real. That ain't funny.
He's not doing it so you could be, you know what I'm saying, up in your room late at night with the candles lit. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't.
He's strange to me. Like his comedy is like he a weirdo funny. He's strange.
Weirdo too.
All right. I don't know. You just get naked for no reason and expect people to laugh at it.
I won't confirm nor deny that.
All right, we will get back. So you watch your black exploitations.
Mm-hmm.
You watch them by yourself. You had some drinks. You had some company. What? That's it.
I was drinking, and no, I was watching it by myself. And it was raining outside, so it was definitely not gonna be no hair, heels, or dress going anywhere. No.
Okay. Just one in the mood.
Man, so
I'm never in the mood if it's raining. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Ever.
You can, man, we can both talk about it. You can start it off.
So our New Year's.
Why did you start? I thought you didn't remember.
I remember up until 12.
And then I'll take it from there.
But I remember what I was
Please take it from there.
Well, honestly, I don't even. I remember a little bit after shots, but I don't. So my homeboy Caesar was here, and we damn near finished a whole bottle of 20 grand up until I want to say 9 till we got dressed and left.
Right.
We stopped through for a quick minute, had a shot or two, a drink or two, and we chopped it up. He left. We had got dressed. We hit the club. We was in the VIP. He showed up. Then some of our friends showed up, and we was having a good time. Remember the bottles coming out. I remember the countdown. I remember pouring everybody some drinks. I remember taking shots. Happy New Year's. took a couple pictures. I don't remember shit after that. I remember next thing I remember, it was 1:30, 1:30 Saturday afternoon, and I'm waking up to a bunch of text messages, a bunch of phone calls, clothes on the side of the bed. Had a slight headache. I didn't remember.
It really sound like some chick roofed your ass and thought she was finna take your ass home, and then you.
I feel like one of the Men in Black dudes hit me with the.
Right.
I should.
That's what I hear the side effects of roofies are.
So. But hold on, but I heard that I was mighty kissy.
Friendly.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Huh?
What does that mean? Does that mean like you were like just kissing like multiple people
No,
or a certain person?
One person multiple times. I mean, somebody I don't even know that I didn't know prior to that night. But anyway,
look at his face.
Listen.
But listen,
it
was a great night though. And you know, being that I'm with people that I really, you know, I love and care for, I know they got that same energy for me. I can get like that. But that's the only time I've ever been like that, to where I woke up in the morning, I don't remember nothing. I never threw up. Like I had them nights to where I got drunk and I had to throw up. I was puking all over the place, but I didn't do none of that. And they telling me like it seemed like you was all right, you was functioning good. You walked out the club, you got in the car, you was cool. My homeboy said, we got here, you got out the car, walked up the steps, you know, everything. I'm like, I don't remember none of this. So, huh?
Did stairs too?
Yeah.
Oh, you was
because my
bed
definitely. I don't know what the hell is going on, but
listen, man. All right. Listen, I'm gonna echo some of the things he said. I came by before I went home and got dressed. You know what? We was all on the Zoom call. You know, I walked into the Zoom call. So you know, I saw that everybody was already litty. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it was. That was the tone of it. I mean, I didn't get litty like y'all, but you know, because I know I had to drive back around cross town. But fast forward, I go home, you know, get myself together, have a couple more drinks, get to the club, nice setting. You know what I mean? And you know what I really like? Even in the midst of us being in the club, man, there wasn't too many people in there. And as far as the sections go, bro, the social distancing that they put between these sections, like I was impressed. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking it's gonna be, you know, wall to wall. I'm gonna have to post up. I ended up posting up anyway for different reasons, but
I was worried about that part too.
Yeah,
I was worried about that part too.
Yeah, so but it was good space in between it. There wasn't a lot of people. I don't know if that was by design or not or whatever. I don't know, but there wasn't a lot of people, and there was enough people to, you know, you have your own little group and you know rock out, and that's just what it was. That's what it seemed like. But man, the drinks started flowing. I'll be honest with you. I don't remember the countdown. I don't remember. I don't remember telling my guys Happy New Year. I don't remember
together.
That, right? So I remember we took a picture. Me, Reg, and Steve. We took a picture, and I'm trying my damnedest to like I'm motherfucking wild and shit. You feel me? Like I thought he was good, so this is new to me. I'm on the boat, bro. Like it is.
Oh, I saw the picture, so I know y'all was lit. So explained, I knew what was happening because everybody was leaning on everybody. Man. So if somebody would have took one of y'all away, all of y'all probably would have been on the floor.
Yeah. So all I know is I got fed one more drink, and you know I can hold my own. You know what I'm saying? I can hold my own when it comes to this drinking stuff. Like I ain't no drunken, but I'm all right. I can hold that thing in there. I can hold my own. I know I sat down. I got fed one more drink. I sipped it, put it down. Room got slow. Uh-oh. Music turned down. Oh.
Did the
That was internal.
did he say the music turned down?
Music turned down. It went from people saying, "Yo, what's up, money? You good?" It sounded like Dre, you okay? Like, you feel me? Like at this point, I'm like, all right. I remember somebody asked me, "Was I good?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm all right." You know, at this point, I gotta go. I gotta go.
Oh, so you faking it.
No, I ain't fake nothing. This is real life. So
No, I'm saying you said that you was all right. You were faking it.
I was fronting. Big boy fronting.
So,
Big boy.
I was already going then, I guess, because I don't remember none of that. But I remember the pictures though.
Yeah, I remember. That's what
But he said he don't remember too much after the countdown. I remember the countdown. So I guess we pieced it together because I remember some of the shit he don't, but I don't remember he remember.
I know. I was like, listen, yo,
Y'all wildin'.
if I don't get to this bathroom, cause like I'm embarrassed the whole camp. So pick up a slight pace to the bathroom. Cuz tell me, oh man, I like your shirt. I'm like this. Call on Earl.
Oh, like throw up?
Yeah, like I call on Earl. I ain't called on Earl in years, man.
I don't know what to say for that one.
I don't do that. But I had to. But after I did that, like I was straight.
Yeah, because you was empty.
Yeah, I was empty. So I just sat, but even still, I sat down. Like, then I started getting something. I was like, man, I'm probably smelling like a motherfucking BFI truck in this bitch. Let me get out of here, dog. I gotta scram, man. I gotta scram, man. So I went home, man, laid down, bro. Woke up the next morning, dog. My front door wide open. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking around, bro. I'm looking through doors. You know, I'm about to grab my shotgun. Like, bro, might be somebody up here waiting on me, man. Luckily, it was a wild night, man. We had a good time, but you were quite dapper too, sir.
Well, thank you. You were. I think we all were. We bought in it right. We all did. We bought it in. How we were supposed to anyway. But yeah, I mean, hey, hell of a night, man. Actually, it was probably one of the better New Year Eve nights I had. And I mean, when I get the opportunity to be around, people I care for, and I hold close to me, that makes it even better.
Let your hair down, man. You rock out.
Last year, I was around good people, but it wasn't like anybody that I really, really, really fuck with. Like I said, I bury a body for. But
Were you here? Were you in the States?
Actually, I went to Atlanta, and it was kind of a last minute thing, but no, it wasn't. It is what it is. But I wanted to do. I actually wanted to do a 2020 recap, but I think that would we probably end up being on this podcast for about 2 hours. We are already about 18 minutes. We gonna get right.
We gonna say 2020 fucked up.
Yeah. We in 2020.2.0 right now. Anyway, but so we not even gonna drag you in this, but national championship. Okay, Monday. Who you got?
It's hard for me to believe that as much as I'm a fan of him that I am, and I would love to see this young man put on the black and blue and come to Charlotte. I don't believe that Justin Fields will be as hot as he was for the semifinals.
Okay.
I don't believe it, and that's what he's going to have to be in some for them to beat Alabama.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna go Alabama, and I'm gonna go Alabama by 10.
Okay.
Go Alabama by 10. A close 10. An ugly 10, but 10.
So even if Waddle play, but he gonna be rusty.
Well, you can't teach speed.
Yeah, you can't.
I'm still gonna ride with that 10.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Alabama by 10. That's what I'm saying. If Waddle play, it's go. Yeah. I'm gonna go Alabama by 10. He might bust it open for that to take it from a 3-point game to a 10-point game late.
So I'm gonna ride with you. I got Alabama. I don't know. It's just, but there's always surprises and upsets.
Right.
But it's just Alabama the same old. It's a machine. And then when you look at them boys, their size compared to the other team size, it's like, damn, how? Like, I understand, but then the whole team is a certain size compared to a whole other team. Like, if you have like your ones and twos, okay, I got a big wide out, I got a cornerback that's small, but no, you talking about the whole offensive line is crazy. The whole defensive line is crazy. Like, I don't know, it's just it's it's damn near like a David versus Goliath. But even though I hate to compare Ohio State to David concept, but
well, they got some dogs too. Like, the Big Ten is known for their linemen. However, what I think the difference in the game is going to be is discipline, man. Me going to see Alabama versus Florida in the SEC championship.
That game was a lot closer than it should have been.
Yeah. However, to see Alabama, they're so disciplined. I've never seen a group of players so disciplined like how they are, and they run. It looks like, how on ESPN how they'll pull up a play and it'll be the X's and O's. And it was like they were running their plays perfectly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like Luna could have ran through these holes. You understand what I'm saying? And Luna could have been an MVP.
That big ass hole. Yeah, like the 2-3 gap.
You feel me? Like all you have to do is point, and she would score. You know what I'm saying? And so with that being said, on top of them having the most outstanding player in the country,
you think that was right? They got it right.
They got it right.
I believe
they got it right.
I believe it too.
They got it right.
I don't know why. Well, we're gonna get back to you, Richarda. I know you just like whatever. but it's a down year for as a candidate. But I do think they got it right. Yeah. I believe Trevor Lawrence should have been there. Florida quarterback. Trash. Him being there is debatable. Who's the other
from the quarterback for Alabama?
All right.
I mean,
I guess you have to put Mac in there if his wide receiver got all the yards. You got to put him in there.
But he was there for his efficiency, though,
right?
To be honest with you.
So
they got it right.
Hey, how you think Georgia feel right now watching watching Fields?
I think Georgia the school or Georgia as a state, like
school and the state. Well, probably the AD and all the boosters.
I think the AD and the boosters, like, we got it wrong. We put Bubby fucking Brewster at quarterback. You feel me?
Yeah.
We put Bubby Brewster at quarterback. No, matter of fact, for the younger viewers, we put Cap Mooney at quarterback, and we had Willie Beeman the whole time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened. Because at the end of the day, there's no way on God's green earth that Justin Fields is supposed to sit behind any quarterback in the past 10 years at Georgia, let alone whatever. I don't even remember the guy's name.
Damn, I just said it a little while ago.
Mr. Irrelevant. We're going to call him Mr. Irrelevant.
Yeah.
So, that's what it was. Like, at the end of the day, but he was a product. My insiders down there in Athens, it was just a product of the good old boy system. You know what I'm saying? It was a product. It was just a case of the good old boy system. And you mean to tell me that there are better athletes at Ohio State than there is at Georgia? No way.
The problem is they look at black quarterbacks different.
I be dumb.
And we always know that.
Yeah.
So, all right, but
get it together.
Yeah, but so
take for it.
You get into the shits. I mean, I don't know if we in 2021 or we just still like 2020 rolled over, but and I didn't even notice. Someone texted me. I want to say it was Monday, maybe Tuesday, and was telling me the news about Jacob Blake, about the officer. Basically nothing's gonna happen, no charges gonna be pressed, anything. And man, as many times we talked about it on this podcast, I just I get tired of saying, why am I not surprised, or it don't even surprise me no more, because I really want to get to that point to where it does surprise me that something happened to these people.
You
know what
won't
I'm
get to that
saying?
point because you're wired based on what America shows us to respect the unexpected. What can happen will happen.
And
So,
I mean, it's just so crazy, like for us to see what happened yesterday. But and we'll get to that. But to just know that this man got shot 7 damn times in his back, point blank, in front of his children. It ain't nothing gonna happen to him. You know, nothing gonna happen to this police officer that shot him. And there's no weapon found anywhere. He's not reaching for a weapon. Okay, we know that. So what else, what other basis do you have to shoot this man? So and so that makes it even more scary and upsetting for me as a black man, just to know, that I can get pulled over, and if this at any time this motherfucker can say gun and start shooting, and then he's justified by saying, "Oh, I thought he had a gun. I saw something shiny. It looked like he was reaching."
Mm-hmm.
I could be dead, and that excuse is valid.
before I'll let you go, homie. What you think?
Until they clear all of that shit out, like how I feel is that they are putting like band-aids on shit until you go to the top and start snatching all of these motherfuckers out of there and put some real people in there that really want to do that job, because it's literally people in there that just want to kill black people.
We talking
It's
wrong.
like modern day Klansmen. Like, okay, I can do this legally now. So let me get this job with this minimal training, and all I have to say is I'm scared for my life, and so I can kill this man, and it's one less of them that I have to worry about. And that's what's happening. And until they clear all of that out and they address it and they decide that we're going to tell the truth about this, this is what's happening, now we got to fix it, it's never going to be fixed. It's never going to be fixed.
So tell me, what in your opinion, what's the reasoning for the law enforcement to take the type of action that they take against black people? In your opinion,
I think what I think is, like I said before, that it's modern day, it's like modern day Klansman type things. It's not like you can walk down the street and all this with sheets and stuff on now. No, let's not do it that way. Let's change up how we do it. Let's become cops. Let's become judges. Let's become lawyers so we can control this, and we can still oppress these people. But now we have the government and the law behind us doing it. We're not just out here doing it because we racist or we don't like them. Now we have a reason behind it, and we can get somebody to sign off on it and say that, well, we were right. We were justified in what we were doing. So it's just until they clear all that junk out and put somebody in there that's genuine about doing the job correctly, it's gonna always be that way. So they not vetting these people, and I feel like it's the same way in the military. They don't vet these people that they put in there. They give you this minimum amount of qualifications you have to have. You go through 8 weeks of training, and bam, you a soldier, you a warrior. You can go out and kill people and defend the country. You really think 8 weeks of training is enough for that? No. Police academy is shorter than that. My mama was a cop for 26 years. And it was basically learning as you go, because that short amount of time in the police academy, that's not teaching you how to interact with people or how to react to certain situations or how to deal with neighborhoods that you're not familiar with or even people that you're not familiar with. So they need to figure out a better system, a better way of training, a better way of vetting the people that they put in there. All of that stuff need to happen.
So I think you got to add in a little bit of, well, not even a little bit, a lot of fear. I think they're scared of us as well.
That's a given.
Yeah, we poll, but for some reason,
That's
Dre is not scary. I'm not scary. Like, what makes us scary? That's what I'm saying. It's a given, but it should not be. Me walking down the street, nothing that should not make me scary. The color of my skin should make me scary, or because I got a hood on, or a hat, or I'm sagging my pants, which I don't do. But I mean, whatever. It should not make me scary, but it does for some reason.
that's how we have been portrayed.
Right.
And what's funny about it is we're not the violent people. We not hanging nobody. We not shooting nobody. We're not enslaving nobody. We not doing none of that stuff. But you scared of us.
You doing it? You would think.
Scared of us.
You would think we've been the aggressors for forever.
You would think we were modern day terrorists.
But you do know what you are scared of is that we do all the work. We're the strongest because we had to do all the work. You know you're not gonna do the stuff that we had to do or go through the stuff that we had to go through. So you know that we stronger. And that part scares you. And you know that you can't confront us anymore and be like, call you a nigger and say that I don't like you because you're black or something without, getting your head rocked. So well, I know you think it to me.
Right.
You said a word, yeah, sister.
Right.
I don't know. You got anything on that?
Listen, man, this is what I think. At the end of the day, I don't understand, like you said, I don't understand how or why or any of that when it comes down to, this police officer not getting charged, man. Like, this is another example of the court system or the system period saying, look what I can do something about it. Now what you gonna do now? And I'm mad, I'm upset, I'm angry, to the point where it's draining. And we've had this conversation before over and over again. And always said, but we both knew that we would be back here. And that's the unfortunate thing. Even when we were trying to move past things that were going on, we both said, hey, we're gonna be here again. And it's sure as shit. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta keep focusing. The important thing for us as the people is to educate our young ones. You know what I'm saying? And letting them understand, first of all, making sure that they are proud of their skin, proud of who they are, and understanding what they're up against, and finding out a way.
When you say what they up against, what do you mean by that? Like, you prepping them for this stuff that's gonna happen to them, like.
Well, I'm prepping them on what could happen, but also prepping them on what you should do, or prepping them for. At the end of the day, you can't prep someone. You can't. Bullets ain't got no name, right? Bullets ain't got no name. Let me clear it up. Bullets ain't.
I'm talking about prepping. I'm talking about like the engagement of these individuals. Like when you engage by them, or y'all telling, like, if you have boys, even girls, are you telling them stuff like that? Are you telling them like, hey, don't raise your voice, don't make any sudden move?
No.
Like
so I think the biggest part of prepping them is just letting them know that, as much as we tell you that you are equal or you're this, you're that, that other side don't see that. Don't see it that way.
The opposition will never
see it that way. So you have to be politer. You have to be more well-mannered when you're approached by such and such. And even that don't even mean that much. I could be the nicest, most, whatever, when I'm speaking to an officer. I can sound like Carlton for all you know. But he don't care. He sees I'm still a threat by the color of my skin, or if I move aggressively or whatever else. So I think that's a big part.
Those people who are mild-mannered, they're doing everything they told, and
I think that's a part of the prepping part. You have to let them know, like, hey, look, as much as I tell you that you're equal and you are equal, this other side don't see it that way. So you have to do things a little bit more. I don't even know the proper word to say, but
I think what I meant was at the end of the day, no, I'm not going to teach my son, I'm not going to teach my daughter that they're equal. I'm going to teach my son and my daughter that they're better. And the reason why I'm going to teach them that they're better, because going back to what you were saying, tying into what you were saying, the opposition, and I'm not saying all white people are bad or whatever the case may be. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is that like you said, there are some people out there that are going to look at you based on the color of your skin and your stature and say, he's a threat, she's a threat. So what I need you to do, I need you to have the mental capacity to understand that, hey, that's sheer ignorance, and I'm better than that. And instead of falling into that category, that stigma of what they're trying to put you into, no, you got to be better. That's when you show that you're better.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm talking about as far as.
Then that makes you a threat, and then you about to deal with a whole other set of.
Yeah, because if you buy into it, then you're in trouble.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Again, bullets ain't got no name. However,
at all.
I'm gonna try my best to teach my kids to be better, to understand that, hey, that this is not, if you find yourself into that type of situation, it's not because you're doing the wrong thing, but it's because someone is afraid of how powerful you are.
Right.
And show them and tell them and try to guide them the best way I can as to what to do with that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm on.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna be right back here sometime soon. Well, regardless, I mean, we still waiting on a date or whatever for George Floyd. So it's gonna be a lot. And I'm pretty sure something's gonna happen to where we're gonna be talking about the same subject again. And the thing, like, as a culture, you can tell like how numb we are because this news came out and what happened? You ain't see no protests, no nothing. Like, it came out and probably a lot of people don't even know. You know what I'm saying?
Because exhausted, and oh, by the way, it's the norm.
Yeah, and that's the bad thing. It's becoming
it's always been happening. And once these smart devices, that it started with Rodney King. Somebody recorded that. That's all. It's always been happening.
The news station.
Just one person happened to get that on tape, and
that was a news station.
Oh my God! But it's like everybody, like black people, were like, "Shit, they always doing that," and it's the same thing. Like they capturing all this stuff, all these videos. It's always happening.
Mm-hmm. All right, so around that same time, there was some audio tapes that came out where our current commander-in-chief was basically trying to strong on Georgia into either flipping votes or finding somewhere, pulling them out somebody's ass or something.
That was a verbiage. Go find me 11,000 some odd votes. That was a verbiage that was used.
Yeah. Like, even with that, like, I'm like, why am I not surprised that a president is doing that? Well, I guess I would be surprised that a president is doing that, but this president, it makes it so that I'm not surprised, which is like, when you think about,
be surprised. You should not be surprised at nothing this man do.
Right, that's
I don't understand why when people see this man doing some kind of stuff, when he acting the way he acting, all that, like, you already saw that before he even got in there, and it's baffling to me that he even got in there. But he in there. Did you think he was gonna all of a sudden be smart? Did you think he was all of a sudden gonna buy him some proper hair plugs with all that money? Did you think he was gonna
let me stop you. So you would think that you put this person in a position that he's in, that he was in, that the motherfucker would try to fly straight a little bit.
He was already too far gone. He'd been rich all his life. He'd been privileged all his life. He hasn't had to work for anything. He felt like he should be there. It's not like that's not something he accomplished. He felt like he was supposed to be there in the first place because he is who he is.
Well, listen, so somebody coming to us right now and saying, "Hey,
country where y'all wily if y'all think that was for the change that."
Look, so that's like somebody coming to us right now is like, "Hey, look, if you all you gotta do is do this and do that, and I'm guaranteed I'm gonna make y'all gonna be Sergeant Major of the Army in about a year." Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna get in there and just wow the fuck out and like just do what the fuck I want to. Hey, motherfucker, blah, blah. No, like
he's been doing that all his life. He is conditioned, raised that way. He's like Eddie Murphy in damn Coming to America. He has been that way all his life. He think he's supposed to be there. This not no accomplishment for him. He's supposed to be there because of his.
Yeah, I'm with you. You know what I think? I think it came to a point where it was like, all right, I've done everything that I can possibly do out here. Like, let me backtrack. Reg, you asked why. Or you said no. It was you said that you all were baffled that he got in office. I was never baffled. Once I knew that he was going to run, I knew he was going to win. And the reason why I knew he was going to win, and I'm gonna tell you why. I knew he was going to win because at the end of the day, I knew what America wanted on the surface. I knew what the surface of America wanted, and on the surface of America, America wants to be. And I don't know why they think that this is ever going to happen, but America wants to be at the top of the economic pyramid, so to speak. So what that means is basically they want to control everything that goes on in the world. Bottom line is America wanted a businessman.
But that businessman, because if you research his business,
well, he was only businessman running.
Let me finish though. Let me finish though. Let me finish though. Let me tell you why. At the end of the day, wow, we can say whatever we want to say about this man, and I'm not saying that I'm for this man. I'm not saying that I rock with this man. I'm not saying that at all. But facts are facts, and facts is at the end of the day, that man is the ultimate hustler. He's the ultimate crook.
And I agree. I agree with that.
And guess what? And when you look at it, you look at some of the. If you look at the foundation of America, and then you look at that man, they go hand in hand.
I agree with that.
That's why I knew he was going to win.
Good old boy.
That's why I knew he was going to win.
Good old boy.
To me, it was clear as day.
Well, it wasn't clear as day because him was like when Al Sharpton was running to me, like, what you doing here?
Well, so I kind of felt the same way he did because I felt like America, mainly. Well, you see, we don't care. We just want somebody that's going try to tell us at least we matter. And Hillary was going to do that, but I knew America wasn't ready for a woman. White America KKK don't want to see no woman in there.
White America wasn't ready.
Whether it's a white woman or a black, definitely not a black woman.
White America's not ready for a woman.
I mean, just to hear current president talking about rigging an election or finding votes. That shit was crazy to me. But whatever. We're not even really getting off of that. So yesterday we was having lunch.
It's not crazy coming from him though. It's not crazy coming.
Yesterday me and you was having lunch and my phone is going off and I'm looking at the timeline and people talking about, hey, Trump out here wilding, Trump doing this, Trump doing that. I'm like, what in the fuck is going on? I get home and turn on the news and these motherfuckers are breaking the damn in Capitol Hill, like raiding it. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
And the memes that's going on about that are funny but very true, because it's like, how in the hell we talking about supposed to be the most secure building
next to the Pentagon? It's supposed to be right.
Straight going in
next to the White House and the Pentagon is supposed to be.
Yeah, and that leads me to believe that was inside induced.
Absolutely,
man. But listen, like,
you can't just a person off the street that lives in that DC area can't just walk up in the White House. So
I can't put on my uniform and walk in Capitol Hill anywhere.
So why could Nancy? Somebody help me understand that how Nancy from Clarksville, Tennessee could.
Great question.
I told you what it is. That's an inside job. No one can tell me different.
There's a whole lot of privilege. But I don't know, man. I look at it and I'm like this is something that like we'll turn on and see on Al Jazeera or something that's going on in Europe. Like, this don't happen in America. This is not what we're supposed to see in America. Like, this is some Al Jazeera shit. You know what I'm saying? Like White House down. Like, this is movie. Yeah. This movie. This is not what we supposed to be looking at that's happening on our homeland, on American soil.
It's craziness. It's straight chaos.
Anyway, I'm like talking about this.
My homeland in America. I ain't. Yeah.
But
laughable right now. That's all I know.
Me and this lady here went to a strip club.
Tell me about it. Wait. Hold on. Wait. So y'all went to a strip club. And what do they call this? The RSCRA?
CSRA and something like that.
Yeah, y'all went to in the greater Augusta area?
Here.
Wow. Tell me about that.
So don't like that, Dre. Don't act like that.
Listen, we sat outside for a minute before we went in. I was like, man, we about to go in here and see a lot of women. Well, women gonna have stab marks, bullet wounds, and cigarette burns.
Like, you called me and you asked me about a strip club.
I did.
In Augusta, and I told you no.
You said there was none here.
And I was like, it is very.
No.
They pulled out an app and.
Hold on. So theoretically, he's right. Technically, he's wrong. Because there is one. Right. But anyway, we went in there and got some money. So the strip club I'm used to going in. You know, I see something nice, I let him go. I see something I don't like, just gonna clutch this until something come out that I do like. Right? So Miss Lady told me I don't have proper strip club etiquette. Just because this woman is up here dancing, she's on the job, so I need to show her a little love. I said, well, I've never in my life known that, because like I said, when I see something I like, when I see something I don't like, I'm gonna clutch it and I'm just gonna chill.
So I'm gonna tell you my reason. I'm gonna tell you my reasoning behind that, because I have been to a lot of strip clubs, a whole lot of them. Especially every time I go TDY or something, you know, I pull out my app. Let me see what's going on, and then I go to the strip club. But in our current situation then, first of all, there was no one in there, only us. And it's just those people in there, that was probably gonna be all the money they made that night. And you already know times are hard, pandemic.
They are.
So yeah.
It's a tight.
So yeah. So yeah.
But I'm not there. Listen.
Yeah, because if first of all, don't go there, because Reggie was sitting there and I had to ensure that he started drinking some more because he had a little stank face. And they're like,
He spent his hard money to have a great time and see what he wanted to see, which was a nice, some nice.
I slid him ones over there too, so it wouldn't be all his hard-earned money.
Was right to the floor because what was in the same things.
Guess what? He didn't see anything that tickled his fancy. Therefore, he doesn't have to spend his U.S. currency.
I'm sure you up in there, nothing was tickling nobody fancy. Well, except the dude that I thought was a janitor or something there. And then I thought he was working there. But
then why?
Think he finna sweep or something, but he had a pool stick. We thought it was a broom, and he looked like he worked there.
So basically, they were on a job. He has a job. They have a job. Because he's in their establishment, you feel like that he should go against what it is that he wanted to do, which was to see some nice young ladies that he felt like were attractive, that he felt like deserved his money. You feel like he should have just bit the bullet.
Well, it's the entertainment for me. So,
but there was no they weren't entertaining though. That's what he's saying.
But that's what I'm saying. It was still entertaining. Like none of those girls are my friends. But I'm in there now. So now I'm invested. So now I have to. I have to work for me.
No, I pay the price of admission. I've done my part. First and foremost, I've done my part. I paid the price of admission. I have done what I was supposed to do to pay to get into this establishment. Now, what I do from there on out is all on me. At the end of the day, guess what? Just because you go into a club don't mean you got to buy their drinks.
Is, sir,
that
right? I could understand if it was a packed ass strip club and people in there all over the place, but everybody can see these chicks not getting no money. Like it was just bad.
I mean, that's what, so if it was bad, so he's supposed to reward failure?
They wasn't failing. They were doing the best they could.
They weren't failing. Shit. I can't tell.
They wasn't even mid. They was a little below mid. They was a little mid.
That is the very first one, because honestly, that next day, because I told my friend this, I said, damn, I never went on there and raided a strip club. I almost went on there and raided that place. But I was like, maybe they having these troubles because of this pandemic. But woo, I've never been in a place where I hadn't seen at least one big ass or one, even if it's fake, or
that's
some titties. Like these mugs literally, like they all look like they bodied and been some stuff.
It was some brown in there, but they weren't really. But nobody in there went to see Dr. Miami. I can tell you that. Nobody.
Right. So that
they had they real shit in there, unworked out, because it wasn't no trade.
It was a lot of food in there.
So one chick.
Now, there's a lot of fupas in there.
Yeah, cause I asked that, cause
kangaroo
I never had any children, but I was like, does that happen? Like afterwards, like, cause that was a lot.
Listen, but when I got the phone call, or when I got the text message, I immediately said nope and put a period behind it. Nope. Right? Because I played.
It wasn't about the place; it was about the company. We was gonna be together, having fun. Don't act like that. right?
I had some fun with my homie.
Of course.
We had a great time. We laughed like a motherfucker.
That don't, but that don't got nothing.
I have never laughed so much in the strip club in my life.
Mhm.
And that was partly because of Reggie and partly because of that thug ass ratchet chick.
I had a slight ab workout. I did. I laughed some.
I'm sure.
I laughed some.
I'm sure. But I can assure.
We was in there laughing, especially when Marshall Mathers came over there, kept on. I was like, this is gonna make me snatch him out this sweatshirt. He keep coming over there. I'm snapping my own self. Ma'am, you can't do no recording. I said, you don't see my face in this? He was like, no, of any kind. Then my friends FaceTime me. Oh, you can't FaceTime in here. We can't have no photography. No, I'm like, there's nobody in here. What are you talking about?
They kept saying, you can't be on FaceTime. You can't be on FaceTime. She asked about this old white dude went up to the stage and started throwing money. And we was like, yeah, how you supposed to do it? He looked back at her and said, yeah, I'm paying bills and you on FaceTime. That's what he told her. He said, yeah, I'm paying bills and you in here on FaceTime. Whoa.
And I'm like, this dude wild and shoot. I'm not finna buy nothing I already got. I'm walking around with one of those. What I need to pay her bills for?
So,
I have my own.
So what Rich need to pay the bills for if he wasn't interested?
Right.
Cause he at their job.
You were.
And we wasn't paying the money we was spending wasn't paying nobody bills.
No, not. They got some low bill. Well, I don't know what it's if they about to pay a light bill or rent bill.
Sounds like a double standard.
They got like $4 rent or something. They in Section 8.
Sounds like a double standard to me.
It was.
It sounds like a double standard. We were having fun.
Yeah,
you can't have no fun if the money ain't flying.
But you just said you wasn't gonna throw no money because you got the same thing they got.
No, I said I wasn't gonna pay no bills. That's what I said. And I don't feel like the money that I was spending was paying nobody's bills. We the only people in there.
Georgia,
so
baby girl might have been $7 short of her Georgia Power bill. You might have.
That helps. I'm glad.
Listen, her rent might be $15 a month. Nigga, go give them $20 check. I'm good for the year.
Money,
but
money.
All right.
We were supposed to be having a fun time and some experience, and we can't do that if Reggie's sitting there with a stank face and his hand on top of his money and ain't giving it to nobody.
Ever.
Well, I'm glad I was at home with my sons because I would have been talking whole cash shit.
Thanks for listening to Unapologetic, the podcast. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.